So hi, I'm Max, I'm 22. I'm a business engineering student from France, from Lyon. And I'm here at Tuxedo for a 5-month internship in marketing and sales. But I also help with the engineering since it's one of my passions.
My name is Gusti. So I run Tuxedo Studios. So basically what I do here is, I manage the operation here from beginning till the end, including the marketing, the human resource, sometimes the engineering stuff. Like it's basically everything. I also found the studio along with my father here. So just like other car company, it's a family business, but now it starts to grow big, and better nationally and internationally.
They contacted me because I was talking about my passion for automotive and looking for an internship, and that the car replica company is classic cars, which is mostly my bigger passion in automotive. Since I was a little kid, from my dad to my granddad, which owned classic cars, and it just went on through to me, and I've always loved it. I can't even remember when it started. So here at Tuxedo, I help with the digital marketing and marketing in general. Host the visitors, the foreign visitors, since I give tours of the workshop in English, and also help with the engineering to better understand the product we're making. So yeah, I arrive at around 9, and I usually just put my stuff down, get my computer out, try to see what is going on today, what are going to be the tasks, and then have a little chat with the marketing team to see what are going to be our next steps in the digital marketing part.
Well, the quality that we look not only for interns but also for workers in general is their passion in learning. Yeah, it's not only the passion for automotive, which is our field, but it's their passion to learn new stuff, because most of the thing that we do here is not taught in any school. It's a very specific, very hands-on, handmade approach of making cars. It's what you can say, it's an outdated method of building cars for now. So we look for people who are willing to learn. And for example, Max here, what we have with Max is a person that already came far away from France here for the first time to Bali, only to learn how to make cars, and then to apply it in his field, in a business engineering field, so he can expand his marketing skill with a mix of technical and scientific stuff. So that's basically what we taught him and what he's doing every day.
I would say the 550 Spider, because I saw it come from scratch. I got to work on the engine and the transmission, put it inside the car and actually see it running. So I think it was one of the most exciting, from just seeing it from A to Z, from the beginning to the end. So this project to me was really important because it's a really rare classic cars, as only 90 were made out of production. Nowadays you should have maybe like 60 left because it was a race car, and it's also linked to a very great movie star called James Dean, which owned one, which is really known for driving it.
For people who work in Tuxedo, we support them by giving them a very basic skill, a solid foundation for whatever field that you are looking for. Because here, making cars is not just about engineering or scientific works, it's more about it's a mix of art also. It's about everything, a mix of everything. There's a fashion, art also includes photography and design and filmmaking, writing, and anything else. Engineering, always. Engineering is a must. But by learning all this stuff at once here, you have a solid background, you will have a solid skill if you want to open a business, especially car business, anywhere in the world, because that's how car companies do. They do not only make and sell cars, but they know how to market their cars with this mix of artistic approach. That's what Max is learning and doing here, and what we are giving to another intern.
What's challenging is that we handmade everything, which is not the same way of working in Europe, because we get the aluminum panel, we bend them, then weld them all together. We work with a wooden buck, which is really a traditional way of making cars, like they did, like this is how they built cars in the 50s. And we are trying to recreate this in a traditional and hand craftsmanship way. Well, this is my first time working in an automotive industry and car industry, and now I know where I want to go when I finish my studies. I will not take anything else than working in a car company or something related to automotive. One of the biggest anecdotes I can give you is the FIA event that was hosted beginning of mid-September. So it was quite a big event. We had 250, 300 people, including the president, the vice president, and all the responsible parts of the FIA come here because they had a conference and they wanted to host a dinner, and we took this occasion to present our work to an international official body of automotive.
Well, FIA is the biggest automotive body in the world. And they came here to Bali for a conference. They have their annual conference for the Asia Pacific region. And last month, I think we are chosen by the FIA to host the dinner, the conference dinner here, because there is, in Indonesia or maybe in the world, it's very rare to find a workshop, an automotive workshop, a mechanic workshop like this, that's really neat and clean, maybe, that you can host almost anything here. So you can, not only you can make cars here, you can also host a dinner here, you can host any events, you can host so that's basically the context why they choose us. They are looking for a unique place to have their dinner with a concept of automotive.
About Tuxedo, the most surprising thing is that when we say we make things handmade, there is no factory work here. It's all handmade. They bend the aluminum panels, they weld them together, they make the interiors and the leather and the tissues here. We apply the badges ourselves, we make the paint ourselves, we replicate the right colors. And I think that's what people don't expect from a car replica company. Tuxedo is like a big family. Everyone is always open to explaining things to others, to learn from others. And even myself, I learn a lot of things every day. I would just recommend Bali for the hospitality of the people, for the weather, for the kindness of everyone, and just life here is just great. For Tuxedo, I would say, yeah, family. Everyone is always nice to everybody, always happy to teach things to people. Second one would be dedicated, because we can see that they are really proud of what they're making, and they do it with the heart. And last one is passion, because most of them are really passionate about the classic car world, and you need passion to make things like this. Those would be helpful, because I would not have been able to do something related to my passion if they were not here. Second one maybe would be good advices, because every time I need something from them, advices about a place to visit, if there is something important to see I wouldn't want to miss, they're always here to answer my questions and my concerns. And the last one would be friendly, because they host a little gather up all together, so we get to meet the other interns that are in internship with Bali Work Group. So we get to meet other people, make friends. So to resume, I would say helpful, good advices, and friendly.